Hi everybody, my name's Tiffany and I wanted to share with you some of the interesting backstories for the pieces in my shop. As you may or may not know, everything inside my store is imported from overseas. Right now my collection is predominantly from Asia, but I am hoping to expand into Africa and the Middle East. But the piece I want to start with first is actually the Elegant Badass collection. I'm not sure if you've seen it before yet, but here is an up-close shot for you. As you can see, it sort of curves up on the ends. And how I came up for the name of this piece, I'll just hold it here while I'm talking to you about it. I just thought it was elegant and badass. I don't know what other way to put it. But what's great about this piece is that it came from the hill tribes of northern Thailand, and they allowed me to customize the piece with the design that I liked. So I don't know if you can see, but there's this really intricate and beautiful design that's picked up throughout the piece. And then of course here is the front of the piece, which is just kind of badass, don't you think? And there it is again on the wrist. But what I also like is that this piece comes with a matching ring. And as before, I was able to work with them and customize it so that they actually pick up that design that's on the bracelet on the ring too. So obviously it's great to be able to support local communities, and I love that I was able to work with them and customize this piece to my specifications. They actually did another piece for me as well, the Sexy Beast collection. And like the Elegant Badass, it is also a cuff. And what I love about this is that it sort of curves up on the ends. So I just think it gives it a nice elegance and refinement. So again, here's the piece for you up close. You can see that the piece is oxidized, and I think that really picks up the beautiful horizontal lines in the piece, which again looks great. And all these are malleable, so you can bend them and make them fit. I have pretty small wrists, so I'm able to bend them. But then again, here is the ring for you, and I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a little corset for your finger. So there, ooh, I wasn't trying to be rude, sorry. But there's the piece up close for you. And again, it narrows in the back to make it really comfortable to wear. So I just thought that was a beautiful piece. And again, I love the fact that I can give back to the local communities. Another piece that I would like to share with you, the Showstopper earrings. I don't know if you can appreciate how fabulous they are. I know that my pictures don't really do it justice, so I apologize. But as you can see, they hang down pretty long, and I just love them. I'll tell you, I've gotten stopped on the street by people asking me where I got them, and I'm so happy that now I can say, well, you can buy them from me. But they are super lightweight, as you may or may not be able to tell. They do not pull down on my earlobe at all. In fact, none of my earrings are heavy. I just don't really care for heavy earrings. I don't find them very comfortable. And what I think is so pretty is that this is actually a separate leaf that lays on top of the piece. So there is some movement, and again, they're very lightweight, and I just think that they are showstoppers. So these pieces were created by a Thai man by the name of Titty Watt, actually, and you know, he looks like he's all burly and tatted up, and he seems like, you know, I don't know, he might be aggressive or something like that. Not that people with tattoos have to be aggressive, but he just, anyway, has a bit of a rough exterior, but he's actually, like most Thai, very gentle, and his designs, he takes a lot from nature and landscape. So, for example, the Free Spirit ring, that is also by Teddy Watt, and I just love this piece, and it really reminds me of a lot of the landscapes that I was seeing over there. And what I like about this piece, in addition to just being kind of a unique design, is that it looks like it's individual pieces. So it looks like it's a stackable ring, but it actually connects in the back into one durable piece, which is great. I love stackable rings. I have several of them, but sometimes it's annoying when it starts to rotate around my finger. So I think that gives that one unified band in the back, makes it a little more durable. The next piece that is also by Titty Watt is the Empress. And I love the little peak of skin that shines through. I think it's kind of sexy and sassy, ladies. And again, it's super comfortable. And you can see that the leaves are graduated, so they get smaller as they reach the side of your finger, and then it comes into one thin band in the back. So it's actually really lightweight and super comfortable. Another piece that Titty Watt did for me well, not just for me, but was the contortionist ring. And again, it picks up that floral design. And what I love about this is that it's pretty versatile. So when I wear it on the ring finger, I like it when the little part is on top. But when I move it around to my middle finger, I like it better with the little part on the top. I think I just said that twice, but anyway, you see what I mean. The little part on the bottom with the little part on the top. It's just a personal preference, whatever you like. So again, those were done by Titty Watt. Another piece that actually has a really interesting backstory are the So Clutch purse handbags. I'm not sure if you are familiar with them or not. Here, I have several colors and designs, but here they are for you. These come from 3 generations of purse makers in Vietnam. And my contact is a woman by the name of Ruby, and she invited me into her home, and I got to meet her mom and her sister. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to meet Grandma, but hopefully next time I'll get a chance to meet her. But what I love about these bags, they're super thin, but they actually carry a lot. They can hold a lot. The interiors are beautiful. So as you can see, there's 2 pockets. There's a zippered pocket, and then there's also another magnetic pouch. So there's really a lot of storage in there. It can definitely hold out all of your going out essentials. And I just think it looks so sassy and fun. So again, this comes in a variety of colors. Here it is in brown. Again, the interiors are just, I think, so beautiful. And you can see it on the side of the handbag too. And then we also have plum, which is really fun. There's the inside of plum. And then we have a nice midnight blue. Oh, and they come with a detachable wrist strap also that's in the same color as the primary color of the bag. And this one also has a really pretty interior. So all of these are handmade. And again, it comes from 3 generations of purse makers. So I think it's wonderful to be able to work with them directly to create these pieces. So here's just a couple more pieces for you. These are called the Legends, and they are black onyx and sterling silver. Again, these were created by Titty Watt. And I named these Legends because I thought they kind of had an old Hollywood glamour to them. Hopefully you can see them. What I love about them, so they're a nice faceted cut, so they pick up the light nicely. But I also think the posts are really quite unique and part of the design of the piece. So I think those are quite pretty. And then we also have the Dancing Maidens. Now these remind me a lot, they just have a very Asian vibe. Kind of remind me of like the conical hats for which like Hoi An is in Vietnam is so famous for. But these are also from Thailand, also from Titty Watt. And as you can see, they're just really lightweight and playful. They are individually connected by these little loops in the back that allow them to move around and sort of dance on your ears. So I thought that those were quite pretty. And then we also have the icons. And these actually, I named them the icons because the silver fern is an iconic image of New Zealand. And though these are not from New Zealand, they're also from Thailand. They just reminded me of New Zealand, and I thought that that was great. So what I love about these pieces is that they're really curved, just I think elegantly curved, have a nice little arch, and then they come down to a point. So it's not just your standard sterling silver leaf earring. I don't know if you can kind of see that little curve to it, but kind of fun. And then finally we have the Coquettes. And they are delicate moonstone earrings. And these were actually made by an American who married a Thai man. And they both are jewelry designers, so they ended up teaming up forces and creating a variety of beautiful pieces. Hopefully you can see, like the Legends, this piece also, I think, is so elegant with its post. The post itself becomes part of the design. And like all the earrings, these are very lightweight. Again, it's a moonstone design, and it kind of reminds me of just like a little flower bud. So one other thing about my company that I would love to share with you is that we do give back to issues of importance to me and hopefully to you as well. The first one is the Elephant Nature Park in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I had the opportunity to volunteer with them back in 2010. It is an elephant rescue and rehabilitation center for elephants who've been on the receiving end of cruelty by man. When I was in the park, there were about 33 elephants there, and their freedom had been purchased, and now they're able to live lives free from harm. They each have a dedicated mahout, which is a handler that takes care of them, and they were able to form their own family groups, and it was wonderful. And then the other organization that I'm supporting is the World of Bat exhibits at the Chattahoochee Nature Center in Marietta, Georgia, which is where I grew up. I'm not sure if you guys know or not, but unfortunately, my travel was prompted by tragedy, the loss of my mom in a terrible accident. So I decided that I wanted to, well, actually not just me, my brothers and I decided we're thinking about what we wanted to do to honor our mom and her legacy as an educator. And we started thinking that something about bats would be really fun because my mom, whenever she was preparing for a unit to teach her students, she would always throw herself into it and become the expert on it so that she can make the exercises fun. And she was forever weaving like ludicrous bat fun facts into stories. And of course, my brothers and I made fun of her because it is kind of ridiculous, but it was also evidence of her passion for teaching and touched us. So we thought, well, what about an educational exhibit about bats that would honor her legacy as an educator and also keep us anchored to our childhood homes. So anyway, that's just a little bit about my company. I hope you find something in the shop that you love. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me by email or phone. All my information is available on my website, www.tiffanylindsley.com. That's TIFFANYLINDSLEY. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day.